All right, let's talk about the Internet Archive first. Probably one of the coolest publicly available websites out there. They got breached twice in 1 week, which is never a good week. They got breached through Zendesk.
Apparently their API key was on their GitHub.
GitLab.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. From Newsweek, the DDoS attack was claimed by a self-described pro-Palestinian group known as SN_Black Meta.
Props for a cool name.
Yeah, let's go look at their website on archive.org and see what it looks like. USDoD being arrested. This is kind of, I wouldn't say near and dear, but I've been tracking this threat actor for a long time. Basically, USDoD was arrested in Belo Horizonte. I think they were doxxed by CrowdStrike because
I saw that.
Yeah. Once you know who they are, going after them becomes a little easier. It seemed to be their goal to go after just the most high-value targets possible and make as many people angry at you as possible. I guess it makes sense. I mean, they're literally calling themselves the USDoD. So,
Right.
like,
that's kinda
of
good.
all the ways to paint a target on your back, that seems like one of the best ways to do it. Microsoft notified customers that it is missing more than 2 weeks of security logs for some cloud products. If you had a breach during that time, they will send you a gift card for DoorDash for $5. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah, basically there was a bug in one of their internal monitoring agents resulting in a malfunction in some of the agents that didn't send the data.
Logs just disappear all the time. I don't no, it's not normal for Microsoft to lose your customers' logs, right? Like, what the heck? I would be pissed.
Like, what am I paying you for? Like,
Right? But normally, like, I have seen several systems where they're just like, hey, there's no logs here. And then you hit up the vendor. They're like, yeah, you have to go on that box, do a memory analysis, pull out these particular things, send it back to us. We'll do a root cause analysis and get back to you in 10 days to see why those logs aren't there. That's every EDR vendor out there. So logs come and go.
You get what you can.
It's something you deal with it. Yeah.
I just wonder if Microsoft's going to, refund some of that money for Sentinel. That stuff gets expensive. So
It does.
We had 12 days with no logs. I'd be pretty happy. Be like, yes, saved a couple bucks.
There's the Pokemon breach, which is like, I guess we talk about just because Pokemon, I guess. The breach itself is Game Freak, which is a very well-known, super long-established game studio. It's just basically people are posting screenshots of source code, development builds, which, again, what are you going to leak? Pokemon has been the same game for like 25 years. Like, what is it? Oh, this time there's a trash bag Pokemon? Like, there's literally nothing to leak.
I hate that trash bag Pokemon. I was like, why is there a trash bag?
I loved it when Pokemon Go first came out. I had students that were running apps that they would spoof their geolocation to get like the epic Pokemon, and they were harvesting them in
I won't
class.
confirm or deny that.
That was so cool.
The logs
Oh,
are
man.
missing for that time. Wait,
Yeah,
Yes.
that's weird.
The robot vacuum thing. The lawyer from Minnesota named Daniel Swenson. He told ABC that he was watching TV when the robot started making weird noises, like a broken up radio signal or something. That is the sound of hacking. No, I'm just kidding. Through the app, Swenson could tell that a stranger was accessing the live camera feed and the remote control feature. He reset the password and rebooted the vacuum. But that's when the weirdness really started. It immediately started moving again of its own accord, and the speakers began emitting a human voice. The voice was yelling racist obscenities right in front of his son. I got the impression it was a kid, maybe a teenager. So maybe his kid was just playing Call of Duty. We don't know. So the question I have is, what do you do after this? Do you just throw it in the garbage? Do you take it to a public place and just let it go by itself?
You just release it into the wild because it's got to die on its own.
Ann Neuberger, U.S. Deputy National Security Advisor for Cyber and Emerging Technologies, wrote in an opinion piece that insurance companies are fueling ransomware threat actors. I agree, don't pay the ransom.
Mm-hmm.
But if the choice is just turn off your company and be like, all right, we had a good run, see you later. Obviously, you're going to pay it.
Yeah, we should not have a business centered around paying ransoms, which is kind of what the cybersecurity insurance is doing in these cases.
As ransomware gets a little easier for people to start deploying, those ransoms are going down. So just like if you had a door ding, you might not worry about getting your insurance involved because it might cost more than your deductible. And so then you may just say, oh, you only want $300 and I get my stuff back? Cool, great, here you go.
Join us for live InfoSec news every Monday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time on the Black Hills InfoSec YouTube channel.